There comes a moment in life when you stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "How much more can I survive?" That moment came for an old stag trapped between a raging wildfire and a bottomless abyss. The fire behind him burned hotter every second. The darkness ahead looked like death itself. And while terrified animals fought and screamed around him, the stag did something no one could understand. He stopped running. Because years earlier, he had already learned something painful. Sometimes what destroys us is our fear of letting go. The valley had never seen fire like this before. Not a normal wildfire, but a living nightmare. The wind screamed through the trees like a predator hunting souls, and within minutes the sanctuary became a prison of smoke, ash, and burning sky. The fire drove hundreds of creatures toward the great canyon, and suddenly the earth disappeared beneath their feet. Ahead of them stretched a bottomless abyss swallowed by black fog. Behind them, a wall of fire closing in. But among the chaos, one creature stood completely still, an old mountain stag. His fur carried deep burn scars, one antler was broken, and hidden beneath the ash was the pain of a fire that once took his family forever. Then a young gray wolf stumbled beside him, barely grown, terrified. "Please," the wolf cried, "there has to be another way." The stag looked into the abyss below. "No," he whispered softly, "only a different one." The other animals screamed at the stag. "Are you insane? That's suicide." But the old stag never moved, because he finally understood something the others did not. Sometimes fear is not the cliff before you, sometimes fear is the fire behind you. The young wolf stared at him, trembling. "How can you be so calm?" The stag closed his eyes. "Because the last time I trusted my fear, I lost everyone I loved." The flames were almost upon them now. The heat blistered the stag's skin, and for one final moment he looked upward through the smoke-covered sky, not for rescue, but for courage. Then he stepped into the abyss. For a terrifying moment there was nothing, no ground, no light, no hope, only darkness swallowing him whole. And the stag surrendered completely. And then the impossible happened. The smoke beneath him suddenly opened. Cold wind surged upward through the canyon like an invisible river. The stag's body stopped falling. The abyss was carrying him. Below the fire, below the smoke, hidden beneath the mountain itself, was paradise. Crystal water, ancient green trees, peace untouched by ash. The abyss was never his grave. It was his escape. The young wolf stood frozen above the canyon. Behind him, the fire kept coming. And for the first time, the wolf understood. Sometimes the thing we fear most is the only thing left that can save us. The wolf closed his trembling eyes and stepped forward. The young wolf landed beside the old stag near the crystal springs. For a long moment, neither of them spoke. Then the wolf looked upward toward the burning canyon far above. "How did you know?" he whispered. The stag smiled softly. "I didn't. Faith is not the absence of fear. It is walking forward, even when fear is all you can feel. Because sometimes the fire behind you is sent to push you toward the miracle beneath you. And the abyss you fear the most may secretly be the place where your soul finally learns how to fly."